With the ability to silently glide beneath the waves, Russian nuclear submarines not only possess devastating power, but also boast the most advanced equipment and technology. Today, I will take you on a journey to explore and immerse ourselves in the mysterious and powerful world of Russian nuclear submarines, some of the most modern and dangerous submarines in the world.
10. Submarine Borei Class. These ballistic missile nuclear submarines were developed by the Rubin Central Design Bureau for Marine Engineering and built by Submarines for the Russian Navy. The Borei Class submarines are the newest pride of the Russian Navy, emerging in the early 21st century. The first of these, the Yuri Dolgoruki, was launched in 2008 and entered service in 2013. To date, Russia has commissioned for submarines of this class, including Yaz Vladimir 2012, Yaz Oleg 2014, and Generalissimus Savor of 2014. The Borei truly is a giant beneath the sea, with a length of 170 meters, a displacement of 24,000 tons, and a maximum speed of 29 knots. It can carry up to 16 heavy ballistic intercontinental ballistic missiles, with a range of 9,300 kilometers and a destructive power equivalent to 100 to 150 kilotons of TNT. The Borei's K650 nuclear reactor allows it to operate underwater continuously for 120 days without surfacing for replenishment. The submarine is also equipped with a torpedo launch system, clubbed as anti-ship missiles, and other modern self-defense weapons. These Borei monsters serve as a formidable fortress, safeguarding Russia's nuclear deterrence power. They silently glide deep beneath the sea, making adversaries constantly wary of their immense potential destructive power. 9. Submarine SE2 Class. Also known as the Borei Class, these are a series of nuclear-powered cruise missile submarines designed by the Malachit Marine Engineering Bureau and built by Submarines for the Russian Navy. The SE2 Class attack submarines were conceived in the 1990s, but the first one, Severodvinsk, was not officially commissioned until 2010. This was followed by Kazan in 2017 and Krasnoyarsk in 2021. Based on the designs of the Aula and Alpha classes, the SE2 Class is projected to replace the Soviet-era nuclear-powered attack submarines in the Russian Navy. SE2 submarines are designed with a philosophy of versatility and cost-effectiveness, focusing on hunting and destroying enemy submarines and surface ships. With a displacement of 13,800 tons, it moves stealthily with enough power to carry 40 caliber plates, 3 and 5 for cruise missiles capable of attacking ground and naval targets anywhere. Capable of reaching speeds up to 35 knots, SE2 is equipped with the most advanced acoustic echo ranging system, making it nearly invisible on sonar screens. The submarine also carries various types of torpedoes, missiles for self-defense, and can launch multiple simultaneous torpedo and missile attacks. Recently, there have been reports that Russia has deployed several SE2 Class submarines to the Atlantic Ocean to stalk Western targets. These silent avengers are always lurking, ready to launch missiles and torpedoes for destruction at any moment under remote command. 8. Submarine Aula Class. This is the Project 971 Shuka B, a fourth-generation nuclear-powered attack submarine series first deployed by the Soviet Navy in 1986. This submarine class originated in the 1980s, with the first variant, Aula I, launched in 1984. Subsequently, Aula II was introduced in 1991, featuring several improvements in combat capabilities. With its massive size and displacement of up to 13,800 tons, The Akula is propelled by a nuclear reactor that enables it to achieve speeds of up to 35 knots. The submarine carries 28 torpedoes or can deploy 20 for mines for offensive operations. With such formidable firepower, the Akula is truly a killer shark on the high seas. One of the most impressive features of the Akula is its ability to operate silently, thanks to its hull design and advanced noise reduction systems. This allows it to approach targets closely without being detected on sonar screens. The Akula also boasts long operational ranges with relatively low fuel consumption. Currently, Russia is gradually upgrading older Akula-class submarines to the Akula 3 variant, incorporating numerous enhancements in electronics and combat capabilities. These sharks continue to actively patrol the oceans, silently lurking and monitoring all potential threats to Russia's security. 7. Submarine Oscar II Class. The Soviet Project 949 Granite and Project 949A Anti, known as the Oscar-class submarines, are nuclear-powered cruise missile submarines of the Soviet Navy. The first submarines of this class were laid down in the 1970s, and 6 of them are still in active service with the Russian Navy. 2 others are currently undergoing modernization to the Project 949N version since 2017 aimed at extending their operational lifespan and combat capabilities. The nuclear-powered Oscar-class submarines were developed in the mid-1980s with the primary mission of hunting and destroying enemy aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships. Weighing it at a massive 19,400 tons displacement, the Oscar II is among the largest and heaviest submarines. It is equipped with a variety of weapons for anti-ship missions, including large 65cm torpedoes, Granite cruise missiles for anti-ship warfare, as well as mines for both surface and seabed deployment. The nuclear warheads on these weapons carry devastating destructive power. The Oscar II also features advanced sonar, radar, and electronic systems that enable it to detect and track targets from long distances. Powered by a nuclear reactor, the submarine can operate continuously underwater for many months thanks to its substantial power output. Since their inception, this class of submarines has consistently posed a significant threat to the navies of opposing forces when operating at sea. Currently, Russia maintains approximately 9 Oscar II submarines, poised and ready to engage and neutralize large targets from afar at a moment's notice. 6. Submarine Delta IV Class. The strategic nuclear-powered submarines armed with ballistic missiles under the Project 667BDRM Delphin, also known as the Delta IV class, were constructed from 1985 to 1992. Currently, 6 submarines of this class are still in active service with the Russian Navy. This type of submarine is equipped with advanced technology to significantly reduce operational noise. The Delta IV is armed with intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of reaching distances of up to 8,300 kilometers, as well as other types of anti-submarine missiles. It serves as Russia's strategic submarine in the Northern Fleet, often used to protect the country's bases in the Arctic. With a massive size of up to 167 meters in length and a displacement of nearly 18,000 tons, the Delta IV has enough space to carry 16 Sinova or R-29 RNU ballistic missiles. Each missile can carry 4 to 10 nuclear warheads with a destructive power equivalent to 100 kilotons of TNT, capable of devastating a large city. Powered by nuclear reactors, these submarines can operate continuously for months, silently moving through the depths of the oceans to deliver their devastating nuclear payload. They are protected by advanced electronic systems, modern sonar, and a special alloy hull to evade radar detection. Until now, they continue to play a leading role in the strategic missile forces of the Russian Navy, always on active duty deep beneath the sea floor, ready to launch nuclear fire dragons at any moment. Are there any questions about the submarines we've listed so far? If you find any mistakes or are not satisfied, please leave a comment so we can address and learn from it together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the interesting content in this and future videos. Let's continue with the remaining submarines. Their breakthrough and prestige speak for themselves. 5. Submarine Typhoon Class. This is a class of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines designed and built by the Soviet Union for the Soviet Navy. The Typhoon class was developed under Project 941, known as the Aula class in the Soviet Union. This is a class of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines developed by the Soviet Union to complement the SLBM weapons of the Ohio-class submarines, capable of carrying 192 nuclear warheads, each with a yield of 100 knots, but with significantly longer range. This first-generation nuclear-powered lifesaver was developed in the late 1970s with the first vessel, TK-208 Dmitry Donskoy, launched in 1981. Huge at 175 meters in length and with a displacement of nearly 50,000 tons, the Typhoon is nearly twice the size of the U.S. Nimitz-class aircraft carrier. It can accommodate up to 200 crew members and carries 20 R-39 Rift ballistic missiles, each armed with 10 nuclear warheads. Their destructive power is sufficient to wipe a small country off the map. Designed to surpass all enemy anti-submarine capabilities, the Typhoon features a specially alloyed hull to evade detection by sonar and radar. Vylki's 650 nuclear reactors, generating up to 50,000 horsepower, enable the submarine to operate continuously underwater for several years. In total, 6 Typhoon-class submarines were constructed by the Soviet Union from 1976 to 1989. Following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, only one Typhoon submarine remained operational as of 2022. Despite its age, it is still regarded as Russia's ultimate nuclear dethroning in case of nuclear conflicts. 4. Submarine SE2 Class. This is a class of nuclear-powered attack submarines of the Soviet Navy, now operating within the Russian Navy's inventory. Born in the late 1980s, their primary missions include reconnaissance and attacking surface and underwater targets of the enemy. With a displacement of 8,600 tons, the SE2 submarines are smaller compared to other Russian attack submarine classes. However, they are designed with advanced features for stealthy operation and extended range thanks to their advanced nuclear propulsion systems. These submarines can carry up to 40 various types of torpedoes and have the capability to engage surface targets using missiles. Equipped with modern sonar, radar, and electronic systems, the SE2 submarines excel in detecting, tracking, and accurately engaging targets. The SE2 submarines excel with a maximum speed of up to 35 knots, approximately 65 kilometers per hour, and the capability to dive deep to 600 meters. They are equipped with modern devices to ensure stealthy operations and minimize detection by adversaries. Russia constructed nearly 10 SE2 submarines from 1983 to 1996. Many of these vessels have undergone upgrades and modernization efforts to extend their operational lifespan and enhance their mission capabilities. 3. Submarine Borei Class. It is a new advanced diesel-electric attack submarine class designed by the Rubin Design Bureau of Russia. As a fourth-generation diesel-electric submarine development program, it aims to create a highly improved version of Project 636 with better acoustic characteristics, new combat systems, and possibly air-independent propulsion. Introduced in the early 2000s with a completely new design for stealth capabilities and modern features. With a displacement of 4,000 tons, the Lada is much smaller than other Russian submarine classes. However, they possess advanced acoustic technology, making them almost invisible on enemy sonar screens. The hull is also made from special materials capable of absorbing sound and electromagnetic waves. The latter is equipped with caliber PL anti-ship cruise missiles, anti-submarine missiles, and modern torpedoes to attack enemy warships. Its sonar, radar, and electronic systems enable the submarine to detect and identify targets from a long distance. The first vessel, St. Petersburg, was launched in 2004. However, in November 2011, the Russian Navy decided that this class of submarines would not be put into service because the lead ship did not meet the requirements during testing. 2. Submarine Victor III Class. The Victor III was introduced in the mid-1970s with many improvements in silent operation and combat capabilities. This is Project 671 RTM, RTMK Shuker, which was commissioned in 1979. 25 units were produced until 1991, quieter than previous Soviet submarines. These vessels have for launch tubes for SSN-1 or SSN-15 missiles and Type 53 torpedoes, along with two other tubes for launching SSN-16 missiles and Type 65 torpedoes. With a displacement of 7,100 tons, the Victor III is smaller than other attack submarine classes, but still powerful enough for various missions. They are equipped with anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, and anti-aircraft missiles to attack both sea and air targets. A highlight of the Victor III is its excellent silent operation capabilities, thanks to a new hull design that uses balsa wood to absorb sound waves. The engines were also improved to minimize noise, allowing the submarine to remain undetected deep underwater. With a top speed of up to 33 knots, the Victor III can easily pursue and attack targets. The submarine can also disguise itself as a commercial vessel to deceive the enemy when necessary. Of the 7 vessels built by the Soviet Union from 1976 to 1992, only one Victor III submarine remains active in the Russian Navy today. 1. Submarine Kilo Class. The Kilo class is the NATO designation for a type of large diesel-electric military submarine built in Russia. The official Russian name for this class of submarine is Project 636. The original version of these submarines is called Project 877 Poltus in Russia. There is a more advanced version known in the West as the improved Kilo and in Russia as Project 636 Varshavyanka. The Kilo class will be succeeded by the Lada class, which began sea trials in 2005. With a displacement of only about 3,000 tons, the Kilo class is a small diesel-electric submarine class but still possesses impressive offensive power. They are equipped with Clud anti-ship cruise missiles, torpedoes, bottom lines, and self-defense weapons such as anti-aircraft missiles. The improved Project 636 version has been significantly enhanced with the use of 3M5 for E-Club-S anti-ship missiles supported by advanced electronic systems. With an effective range of up to 660 kilometers and carrying a 450 kilograms warhead, Project 636 can quickly attack from a distance without having to enter the detection and attack range of enemy ships or pass through enemy minefields, thus increasing survivability. Project 636 is also equipped with the 3M1 for Club Land Attack Missile version with a range of up to 2,500 kilometers, allowing it to strike enemy bases deep inland. The strength of the Kilo class is its silent operation capabilities, thanks to a modern noise-reducing design. They also have a wide operational range and long underwater endurance due to energy-efficient engines. Russia has exported dozens of Kilo submarines to India, China, Vietnam, Iran, and other countries. Many of these submarines are also directly commissioned into the Russian Navy to serve in combat nations. Through the list of the 10 most formidable nuclear submarines of the Russian Navy, we have witnessed the terrifying power of these submarines equipped with nuclear weapons and modern systems. However, naval power does not stop at Russia, but spreads worldwide. In the next video, we will explore the top 10 most formidable submarines in the world, equipped with the most cutting-edge weapons and technologies available today. This will be a rare opportunity to delve deeper into the naval military power of the world's superpowers. Remember to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss this opportunity.